Disclaimer. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Do not attempt this at home. Vitiated how-to will not be responsible because you decided to be a cheap ass and not hire a professional.
On with the show.
Alright, we're going to talk about what happens if your converter or inverter, whatever you're trying to run, dies. Converter, I'm pretty sure to what it is. Pretty simple. You have no heat, no central heat, no central air. Because your thermostat, which is that little thing right there, runs off DC, which is fucking mind-blowing that they wouldn't just put a little DC setup in the AC itself, but it is what it is. So, what had happened was I had a little flood because of a water filter under the sink. Because Keystone thought it was intelligent enough to put a water filter on top of this panel on the other side. So, I couldn't find a thing for it. I'll make another video about it, but I couldn't find a way to plug it. So, it is what it is. There'll be another video explaining what happened, all the other stuff. So, what I did was, and if you can fit your charger or something inside where the battery is, that'll work. These don't fit, and I'm not spending more money than I need to. So what I did was, because it burned up the inverter, and luckily enough, that panel is sealed on that side. So water just went around it, not in it. I had to unplug it from the back because the inverter plugs in like it's got like a end of an extension cord. Like how that plugs into that. That's how the converter plugs into the back of that, the panel. So what I did was the two terminals, as you can see here, the black and white wires are attached to the terminals that was supposed to come from the converter to the panel. That's the DC side. Then I took and I stripped the wire because I cut the wires off the converter because the converters burn all the shit. And I stripped the wires and I made a loop to where this whole part of this, the can't remember what it's called now, brain dead. Jumper cable in would go on. So it goes all of that there, as you can see. And then there's a loop to where that touches that in the front. So it's got both touching it. And it's done on that one too. And you need to keep them plugged in like that one is. My second one is plugged in and charged, as you can see, and I use that one for the heat. So far, this one has been good for the AC, but because of what's going on, I'm going to switch them. That box is kind of bad. It'll charge, but that's all it does. That one actually holds a charge because it's the second one. That one's my wife's, this one's mine. Neither one of them can jump start a goddamn car like it says it will. So, do not buy them. They are garbage. I just got stuck with two of them. And the only way to replace them is you got to mail them in. Stanley will not honor their warranty any other way. And it's expensive. It's like $50 to mail it in. And the damn thing costs $80. But anyway, you take and you do that. You leave it on. And you can walk over here, inside, and as you can see, my thing says good. The top very one will say green. The G is good, F is full, L is low, or fair, then low. When I plug the other one up, it goes all the way to the top and it charges the battery. Right now it's just running off a little of the battery and mostly off that. I run my duct AC unit because it requires it. My other AC unit in my bedroom doesn't require that DC power, so there's that. Can I run other lights? Yeah, but it taxes. Right now I'm only running 2 because there's not enough juice to run the other 4. The other 2 in the back. And then that one, that there, I might have took the other 2 out. I don't know. Yeah, I think I took the other 2 out. Maybe, maybe not. Anyway, I know before I could only run 2 because of that box. When that box is hooked up, I can run everything. All the lights and all kinds of other stuff because it charges the battery good. It doesn't just run. So, you can do it, but do not leave it for long periods of time. And you notice there's a disclaimer at the beginning of this video. Exactly! Why? If you do this and something happens, it is your fault, not mine, because there's a disclaimer.